Marching toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is a number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Richardson going right to the air. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
The numbers for Woods last week: 6 catches, 55 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. Down the sideline he goes. Jonathan Taylor.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 61 yards that time on the ground. Well, he currently stands 2nd in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're 2nd and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They go play action with Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Now Richardson. Caught by Woods.
11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, an early statement. They go for it on 4th and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 12 carries, 69 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time?
If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
They go play action with Hurts.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. The Browns at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This pass left side to Downs.
And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Taylor is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Touchdown, Colts!
Jelani Woods.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing is Hurts.
Hits Adams complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurts. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Back to throw again.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
Touchdown!
Michael Pittman.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns get a late score here, the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Hunt going to run for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this 1st half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Richardson looking to throw.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Adams.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Stephon Diggs, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Raiders. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now 2nd and 5.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They're going to look to throw.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll set up to throw.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
first and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Now it's Richardson.
And Woods has it complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Hurts throw taken in by Adams.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Here's Hurts to throw. Slant pass to Boyd.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Back now in Indianapolis. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Davante Adams from 17 yards.
And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw here.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jalen Hurts.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
So Richardson and the Colts now.
Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:44 to go.
Here's Richardson.
How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Richardson. Got his man, it's Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Richardson to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Richardson. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over. downs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with shot.
Second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Cleveland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Colts,